It's the Andy and Dave Daily right here on the Muskegon channel. I am Andy O'Reilly. Dave Cackley is he's right in there somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right here.
Look at you. There you are. I want to trim
my
those
nose hairs are getting
tomorrow.
longer.
Huh?
I said my nose hairs are getting longer.
Got to trim those before tomorrow.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we're going to be at Whit Buick tomorrow starting at 10 until noon. I got the passes in for the Sandy Corley Memorial Run, and no, you can't win them. Sorry.
Okay.
I've got gift cards to Celebration Cinema.
Nice.
No, you can't win them.
What?
We've got free bowling coupons for yeah. You know what? In all honesty, if you would like some bowl coupons for Sherman Lanes, I will give you a couple of those.
That would be very nice of you.
Think of the
My son
athleticism
likes
you
to
could
bowl.
develop in Max. Think of the fun you could have at the bowling alley there. Rent some shoes, throw a couple of balls down the lanes. Next thing you know, you're having cheese fries. Everybody's happy.
Good times.
Good times. Happy fun times.
All right. So it starts at 10 tomorrow, right?
10 a.m., and you remember the rules.
I can't ask you for directions.
Not at 9:45 you can't. No.
Okay.
No, you're going to have to find your way there with everything I've given you by way of navigational systems.
Yes. I think
exactly
I can figure it out. No, I'm more like DeSoto.
DeSoto.
He was another explorer.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed
See,
that
if you
day.
knew your history.
I think I had a cough that day. I had to stay
Oh,
home.
yeah. Like you did all through high school and middle school, elementary, and whatever.
Yeah, and you were studious.
Hey, now, I had a 2.5 grade point average. I don't mean to brag, but that's if you round it up, it's essentially a 3.0.
Oh, man. Is your report card still hanging on the refrigerator?
Third grade was really good.
I didn't mind third grade. Fourth grade sucked.
Really? What was hard about fourth grade?
I don't think I could sit down during the fourth grade. I got a lot of whippings.
Did you take Ritalin when you were in fourth grade? Were you one of the or the hyper pills as we called them?
I was one of the first wave of kids on Ritalin. I started in the fifth grade, and to give you an idea of Ritalin and my thoughts on Ritalin, I had OD'd by the time I was in the seventh grade.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Ritalin is really, really addictive. It gives you this euphoric feeling when you first take it.
Uh-huh.
And when it starts to, especially with kids, when it starts to dig in and slows you down so you can concentrate and focus like it's supposed to make you, that euphoric feeling goes away. So as you hear, I was 12, 13, and hey, I want that euphoric feeling again. So in my mom, she had to lock these things up. She had to hide them. She had to, all these, really. So it came down, she had like a tackle box. A metal tackle box that she would lock these pills up in. I was so addicted to Ritalin, I figured out how to knock the pins out of the hinges of the tackle box and open it from behind to get into the pills.
Well, now this started when you were in fourth grade?
Fifth grade, I started taking Ritalin.
Fifth grade. Now, when you were taking those pills, did the counselor come and take you out of the class and you have to take the pills in the hallway? That's what happened when I was in school, when my friend Howie had to take, we called them his hyper pills.
Right.
He would have to go out in the hall, and they would give him his pills, and then he'd come back in, and he was all calmed down.
I would stop at the office. I went to a small Catholic school in Belmont. I mean, there was literally 8 rooms down the hallway.
Yeah.
And I would stop in the office, and they'd give me my afternoon pill.
Okay. And then did you get your whooping there, too, before you took the pill?
No, I never got whooped in the office, but by the time I got home, it was time to hide under the bed. Most days during the fourth grade. And then, what else? What else to say about that? It was, I can't really remember what I was going to say, but, you know what else Ritalin caused?
A memory loss?
Well, good one there, Dave. Hey, wacky fun time. Actually, it causes insomnia. And I think that's where I started to drink at night because I couldn't get to sleep because I'd have that Ritalin running through me. So I'd go down to the garage at night and drink a half a beer to get woozy enough to go to sleep, and that's where it all started.
So you think it was Ritalin was the gateway to your alcoholism?
I don't blame it exclusively. I think there's a lot of things that factor into it, but that's when I started drinking beer was to get myself to be able to go to sleep in those years.
Got to be careful. That's why I say all things in moderation.
Good for you. Thank you very much.
Be it Ritalin, alcohol, whatever.
Yes. Are you going to do some news today?
Yeah. Might as well.
I'm all excited.
All right. New acting FBI Director Andrew McCabe acknowledged during his testimony on Thursday that some agents were angry with James Comey's 2016 decision not to prosecute Hillary Clinton for the mishandling of classified material. Comey said last July that while Clinton had been extremely careless, he did not recommend prosecution. McCabe also said he could not comment on President Trump's claim that Comey said the president himself is not under investigation. So, well, see, this goes back, whether he's under investigation, his campaign is, so he is by association, but I'm telling you this right now, you're not going to find anything. Because every president, you go back to Kennedy with his dad, but you even more recently, you go back to George Bush had Karl Rove, Bill Clinton had Dick Morris, who was as skeevy as they come. Hillary had, what's-her-face? I can't remember what her name was. Debbie Wasserman Schultz. And then Trump's got Bannon, and these people know how to cover these things up.
Guess we'll see.
I don't think anything's going to come of it.
Okay.
On Thursday, OPEC issued a plea to the United States to stop pumping so much oil. The cartel's monthly report found that global markets are suffering from too much supply. Shale producers in the U.S. have continued to ramp up drilling despite lower crude prices. The increased production has apparently undermined OPEC's efforts to keep prices over $50 a barrel. Now, U.S. producers can continue to profit as oil remains under $40 a barrel. So, yeah,
you know where I stand on this? Get rid of it.
Get rid of oil?
Yes.
That's not going to happen.
Dude,
it's cheap and plentiful. It's not going away.
But hear me out. We have had so many innovations in propulsion and fueling things, and to the next step for America to make us, you know what? You want to make America great again? Get us off the world oil standard.
And whoever comes up with it, whoever has the most cost-effective way, that will eventually happen. But for now, it's not where it was when we were kids. Remember how much you were paying for gas when you were 16, 17? I remember 85 cents a gallon. In fact, that summer, it went down to 69 cents.
I'll tell you what, and I at $3 a gallon for gasoline, I still think I'm getting a value. You know what I mean? I think $3 a gallon is a fair price to pay because you got to have mobility, you got to have a car, you got to get where you got to be, and all this other kind of stuff. So at $3 a gallon, I'm okay with that. But when it starts edging up toward $5 and $5.50 a gallon, we're getting screwed. You
know what? I still don't think you ever paid off your bet to me a couple of years ago where you predicted it was going to go up to like $6. I said it's not going to. It's going to peak at a little over $4 because that's when people start curtailing their lifestyle. So
I think you better revisit your thoughts here.
I think you might owe me some money.
No, I don't think I do. And I'll tell you why. Because I went and found that picture of the gas station that had the price. And remember I sent you the picture and you're like, oh, no, they faked that. You faked it. So I think you owe me.
No, I don't know because it never went up. The highest it got a little over 4, I think 408.
No, it was 5. It was 5.
Never hit 5 here.
I remember the gas station I sent you the picture of. It's called the Pick and Pack, and it's down Henry Street. I sent you the picture. You welched on the bet.
No, I did not welch on it. It never hit $5 a gallon.
You're lucky I don't have a guy.
All right, I'm gonna have to do some research. I know for a fact it never hit $5 a gallon.
It hit $5 a gallon.
No. What else is going on? The search continues for a Rockford man who fell off a boat into Lake Michigan earlier this week. Witnesses at the Michelinda Lodge just south of White Lake saw 65-year-old Donald Walter Scheil fall out of his boat just after 11:30 a.m. on Wednesday. Scheil began yelling for help before going under. Chief Greg Holman tried to swim the 300 yards to rescue the victim, but the water was too cold. Around 20 Coast Guard personnel are continuing to search. Now, you and I stayed at that Michelin Inn for one of I think there was some sort of holiday party at one of the radio stations.
You came out for the free booze at a holiday party.
Yes.
What a surprise!
Yeah,
you needed a room. I didn't stay that night.
Yeah,
that was the night in your boa.
I remember I liked the place. I really liked the lodge, but I was just shocked that they didn't have any TVs there.
Right.
That's what stunned me. I'm like, wait a second.
Hey, wait.
Not even. What do I do with What am I supposed to read? Talk to people?
You know that lodge that you actually stayed in? They had a huge fire. The whole thing is gone, and they've rebuilt.
Oh, okay. So
that original lodge that was there, they had a huge fire, and I mean,
Okay.
it went up like a tinder box, and they've rebuilt, and it's new now. So
Yeah, I was going to say, that was like 10 years ago, but hopefully they have TVs there now. Finally, Parties in the Park gets underway this evening with the popular Party in the Mark at the Watermark from 5 to 9 p.m. on Washington Avenue in Muskegon. It's been a summer mainstay since 1984. More than 30 beers will be on tap. Admission $5 at the door, including 3 beer samples. The summer concert schedule gets underway June 2nd with Stolen Horses at Hackley Park. The weekly parties continue through August 18th.
don't forget, tomorrow morning, Dave Cackley, 10 a.m., Whit Buick,
Yes.
you and me. And we will be out there kind of sort of broadcasting live, if you will, and just it'll be nice to see people, and we'll give away some cool stuff.
We're going to be doing like a Facebook Live thing. Is that
Yeah. We'll get the word out. We'll spread the word. We'll just hang out and have a good time.
All right, cool. Sports. Detroit beat up on L.A. 7-1. Cubs lose. Cubs lose. Cubs lose. They fall to Frisco 3-2, and it was the San Antonio Spurs topping Houston 114-75 to win that series 4-2. They will face the Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference Finals. That's
What
sports.
did you say the Tiger score was?
7-1.
They won?
Yes.
Oh, good. You think I pay attention?
Yeah, you have short attention span, Andy. So
See you tomorrow, Dave.
yeah.